Okay, are you ready for me to excite some electrons? Here we go. What? You want to see that again? Watch. Let's excite some electrons. Nice! So now that I've excited some atoms, let's talk about what's happening. We've got some atoms at their ground state, pumping some electricity. The electrons gain that electricity, go up to an excited state, stay there briefly, bam, come back down. And when they come back down, they release that energy in the form of visible light. Pretty cool. So I excited some atoms in a light bulb for you. Not that exciting, but not too bad. And what I want to do now is do the same thing with some atoms of different elements. Each element gives off its own characteristic lights, and we're going to excite them by pumping in some heat. So here we go. What I'm going to do is put some chloride salts into the flame, and we're going to watch these electrons get excited. The first element here is sodium. Look how yellow that is. I'm hoping it's coming through. Now, where have you seen that? Well, those yellow street lamps we used to have. Here's another element. This is calcium. It's going to be a little different. Watch this. See how it's kind of an orangey? I'm hoping it's coming through. So that's a little bit orangey. And the reason it's more orange is because we're talking about a different element. Here's the element strontium. Look how red that is. Isn't that wonderful? You'll see that element in roadside flares. Here's potassium. Kind of a lavender color. And again, what's the bottom line here? Different elements are giving off different colors. Here's one of my favorite ones. This is lithium. Oh, so beautiful. It's a violet red. It's just absolutely beautiful. I hope my camera's picking this up. Violet red. And last but not least, here comes copper. Look at that. Can you see that green? For you Harry Potter fans, this reminds me of the Goblet of Fire. So it's a really pretty blue-green. These copper salts are what they stick in those magic fire concoctions you use when camping, if you know what I'm talking about. So there is the copper. Really, really fun one. Okay, so we've excited some elements in their solid form, but this is chemistry. So what if we put those same solids with a little bit of fuel and put that into the fire and get some fireballs that might be colored? Wouldn't that be way cooler to see? Again, still the same principle. You're exciting some atoms. Their electrons are going from the ground state to the excited state, giving off the light, and that light is particular to every element. So let's put it in the fire and see what happens. So here comes sodium. You might remember the color as a solid. Let's watch it as a fireball. Oh, look at that. Okay. Here's lithium. Look how red that is. Isn't that cool? So cool. You didn't see this one before, but this is boric acid with the element boron. Look at that. Oh, it's hard to see, but it's kind of a brownish green color. Reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. Here's strontium. Kind of an orangey red. Again, remember, that's the roadside flare color. All right, the last one. Watch this. Look at that. Can you see it? It's copper. Look at that bluish green. Oh, so great. I know the camera can't pick it up very well, but hey, I never get tired of this. Chemistry, kind of cool. All right, so I hope you can see those colors. The cool thing is every element gives off a distinct spectrum or color based on its electrons going from the ground state to the excited state and back down. Really cool stuff. Hope it came out okay in the video. Hope you loved the chemistry there.